You have a zest for life. And everything and anything that you visualize will come true because you believe that the person you are today, you trust yourself, you know yourself, you are reaping the fruits of who you are. You're not bending backwards, but you have an energy that makes people feel at ease. Energy is everything. Your energy is a ratio, it's a playing field. When you have more space, you have more space for great things to enter. Your positive energy is oozing. You ask them questions, you lean in, you are just a curious individual. Any beliefs or lack of beliefs in ourselves comes from somewhere. And when we work and build our self-concept, our self-worth, it will truly impact so many areas of our life. When you become the high energy, there is going to be more opportunities. And those opportunities are going to come and be presenting themselves in a way faster, in quicker way. It's going to happen at a way higher frequency than having all the stressor, all the burden, all the negative self-talk, not really changing your state, your energy, and self-sabotaging every area of your life, versus really working on yourself, healing any past traumas, understanding where your beliefs come from, reprogramming your subconscious, tapping into your higher self, reasoning with yourself and knowing whatever I want, there's no reason why I can't get that. I might not know every outcome and why and how, but I know and I visualize the person that I am, the energy I decide to have, and I'm going to match with the goals. There's a match with the goals and the dreams and the desires I have. I'm not putting the goals and dreams on a pedestal. I'm aligning myself and my self-concept to what I want to attract. Your internal reality and your self-dialogue is immensely important to crack. Get into there, get into it. Understand, how are you reacting to certain situations? How can I make a situation more positive? How can I maneuver in a way? My default is love. My default is compassion rather than criticizing. And I believe the same goes on how we interact with others. We only want to treat others how we want to be treated. And if you accept negative treatment, then you are potentially not really respecting yourself, or you have no boundaries. Boundaries, self-care, and raising your standards in life. If we accept everything, we're gonna get bad. If we only have a filter where the filter is pure, we're going to get the good. I see myself as a filter that's robust, and it knows what is going to go through the filter to nourish me, to give me more energy. Energy is everything, right? Whatever we do, it's going to take some energy. But some energy might not really be worth it because it takes from you. It takes so much from you that you're not left with anything. Whereas when you do something from your heart, you love it, you feel it, you're gaining, you're feeling, you're revitalizing. It's coming from a place of self-awareness. You know what you're doing makes you feel better versus what you're doing is because out of obligation. If we're constantly living our life with do's, don'ts, and have to's versus desire, excitement, fulfillment, joy, love, laughter, we have an energy that is drained. It's coming out of you and it's flooding you with more negative emotion, doubt, furious. Like, to be creative, to have high imagination, And you can immediately think of 10 things that you love about yourself. You can think about 10 amazing positive words that you can use every single day to uplift you and uplift others. Your self-concept and you boosting you doesn't mean you have to put other people down. It's actually the opposite. Your energy is going to carry other people up. You'll know what other people need. It's a compassionate love. Unconditional love. Just because something didn't go your way, it doesn't crush you. It doesn't hurt your self-concept. You are not looking at it like nothing goes my way. It's more like, this was not meant for me. This was just a way for me to get experience, for me to try again and do something else, and that thing is going to be more aligned with what I want. Seeing whatever happens to you as a favor, not my life as a shambles. Really, the words we say are immensely important. I encourage us to have a list of vocabs that we resort to all the time. Without a fail, we use the word excitement, love, and complimenting yourself and others. Looking out for good things. The world is already negative. The world has enough negativity. We don't need to add to it. To change the world is a hard thing, right? To change the world and change others is a big task. But what we should and can do is work and improve and change yourself. And that's why I love this song, Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. If we do that little bit to be loving, to come from a place of love, work on ourselves and don't belittle ourselves, then we're going to be kinder to others. And that's how we're going to affect others and have a ripple effect. On this channel, we will address emotions, and of course we welcome negative emotions, but we don't leave it like that. We want to make sense of them, because everything is a clue. Every emotion gives us a clue, and that clue and that information will get us so much further. So whatever dreams and desires and visions that you have for yourself and you think you're not able to manifest it, that is a question. Why do I think I can't manifest it? Is it because the current reality that you live doesn't allow you to do this? Or maybe you might say, I'm not there yet. I don't think I am capable. Well, this is where self-concept comes in. We give ourselves everything. We make yourself, you are your biggest project. And if you have kids or you want kids, you are pouring into them. We want to pour into ourselves, and when we are full and if we have energy and we ooze in energy, our kids and everyone in the world becomes more aligned. It's also like, we don't want to just look confident. We don't want to just appear a certain way to others. Screw what other people think about you. Let's lean and look in. What do you love? How do you want to feel on a daily basis? How are you currently feeling? How do you want to interact? What type of conversations do you want? Every desire you have is appreciated. We love talking about dreams and desires. I make it my priority to talk about my desires daily. Everything that I need and want to be, I give it to myself. And therefore, I'm not looking and seeking it elsewhere. Of course, it's nice, and I will hear it, and I will hear it around me, because that's how I show up. And this is where I think and believe, I fully believe that your internal world is so immensely powerful, so that your self-concept is going to radiate way wider than wanting to hide. Your self-worth, your confidence, your ability to be authentic is not an act. It is something that will require you to dig deeper. But that depth of who you are or who you will be is so worthwhile. The wisdom doesn't have to come when you're 70, 80 years old. It doesn't have to come later in life. The wisdom, you have already lived a life. All we need to do is reflect on these events, on anything that has happened to us, and make sense of them. And then from that, studying yourself and being curious about your life and analyzing your psychology, you make more sense of, why am I believing this way? What are the sets of beliefs that are holding me back? And we all have them. Us humans are designed to look out for dangers, but we need to calm that part of ourselves. Have time to be playful, have time to be imaginative. The more we are thinking that we need to rush and there's a sense of urgency, like if I don't do this now, I'm gonna fail. Well, what is it? Like there's this huge contrast between you working and failing. If we operate from a fear that I have to do this, otherwise I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I have to do this because if I don't, I have to. This sounds like we're operating from fear. And fear isn't prosperous. Fear is keeping us safe. Fear is keeping us put. Fear is not making us think and feel creative. We need to balance obligation with play, because when we are creative, when we're activating more of our creative part, then we see something, we see joy, we see other things. We're promoting more productivity, hustling, have to do this, don't be late, Everything is like set in stone rules, but let's breathe for a moment. Let your energy guide you. Let your curiosity guide you. Let's fill our minds with what engages and encourages and encourage us to dream. Just to have, first of all, just to have the permission to dream means that you're deserving of dreams and desires, right? That's really one of the first steps, is saying, I deserve this. And when you start believing like this is going to be different because I feel like it's going to be different, I'm encouraged by change, I'm going through a season of change, and I want to be equipped for that change because I know it's coming my way. So this is what it feels like to take responsibility, and that's what it feels like to trust yourself. You trust that you are capable. Your trust and desire for this, and it comes with patience. Anything good takes time, but the journey is what should excite you. The journey is the thing that is the longer aspects of your life. And we want to make memories. We want to feel like, looking back on our life, that we have made the most of it. We weren't as serious. Life doesn't have to always be this serious, set in stone way. Let's play a little bit. Let's think about the experiences as joy, as fun. Like we're learning more about ourselves, about you. If your current self is feeling unmotivated because your environment isn't motivating you, isn't inspiring you, then let's change that. Yes, our environment is important, but let's work on the internal environment, our thoughts, our beliefs, our resistance for greatness. Because a lot of us have self-sabotaging patterns that we are uncomfortable, because greatness and growth, there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. The reason why lots of us are stagnant and staying in our current reality is because it feels comfortable, and it's just way more comfortable to stay here. But no, right? It will feel way better Trust me, it feels way better to take steps and learn rather than having to make this huge leap, right? Your goals and your dreams, you don't manifest overnight. Your attitude has everything. It's not magic, it's your internal wiring. Your beliefs will get you there. You can have a blueprint of how to get there, but if you don't believe you deserve it, doesn't matter, you cannot get there. So self-concept is crucial for getting your dream life. Fear is welcomed. It's fine to feel fear. Feel fear, but do it anyway. Step out, create more space for yourself. Try to be seen. You don't have to hide your true authentic self. And once you step into the conscious self where you're not hiding behind whatever you're hiding behind. There are certain things we're hiding behind a title. A title as in maybe a job title. Maybe we're hiding behind family members and putting them in front so we don't have to do the uncomfortable. Or maybe you're hiding in other areas that I don't even know, but let's know, what are we hiding from? And sometimes we think, well, as if I just had money or if I won the lottery, everything would be easier. But money isn't the thing that's going to make it easier. It's your mindset and everything around it. Your money mindset, your relationship mindset, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your passion and work. We have so many things. And you know what? The brain is the most amazing, immaculate thing that we have. And nurturing it and giving it and wiring it to work for us rather than hold us back, you can only thank self-awareness. You can only give yourself self-awareness that is going to want to work for you. But to have it when you have that flame, when you have that burning desire. Sometimes we might go through life and we just do all right and everything is fine, but we haven't really taken the time to look at the burning desire or try to create that burning desire. We need there's lots of methods, and we just need to be willing to take charge. When you take charge and when you're not reliant on others, that's when magic happens. Then that's when your life is reliant on you. You're taking complete ownership of how you are and how you're acting, how you interact with this world, how you step outside, what type of energy you ooze out is based on what you say to yourself. You're a social being. You have a part to play. When you go to a party, a convention, any type of situation where other people are around, you have a part to play. What part do you have to play? What can you offer? What positive attributes can you offer? And once you fulfill that positive attribute that you are proud of and you're using and you're accessing that part of you, it makes you feel proud, it makes you feel amazing, and it gives you a reason to continue being your authentic self. You can take up room. It doesn't matter what other people say. You have a certain filter in life. You know what's right and what's wrong. And you have those morals. Your internal compass is so sharp that whatever comes, whatever energy that just doesn't resonate, it's not your fault. It's just that energy didn't resonate, and you know what opportunities and what needs to happen. There's no split, there's no confusion. It has been something internally has completely shifted. That shift happened. And you don't have to explain to others, and you don't have to go around circles explaining how you're a changed person and how you're outgrown your current reality because this is what you want to attract and this is who you are. It doesn't have to be something you have to tell others, or it's something that is naturally apparent.